Well, obviously we didn't pitch very good. Got off to a bad start. Zach didn't get out of the first inning, walked a couple. Gave up an 0-2 count single to leadoff man. That was kind of the beginning of it. And, we just didn't pitch very well. And you got to give credit to, Hunter Elliott. He did. He came out and gave them some quality innings and let them build up a lead. And we almost crawled back into it after a couple, and then they go out and get a couple more in the third. That was a little disappointing. And then, the fifth inning, that's when the game pretty much turned. Couple of walks, couple of hits, maybe 3 walks, I'm not sure. But we just didn't slow them down. And, the walks, I think we had 8 or 9, maybe 10 walks tonight. And you're not going to be people at this level with that.
Okay, we'll open it up for questions for the student athletes first. Raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you, and you know the rules. So we'll start here with Tom.
Tom Murphy, Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. To both guys, I think they had their bullpen up in the second inning, so you were getting some hits on Elliott. What do you think he did to settle in? What was he throwing that allowed him to go 6 2/3, whatever it was, if y'all could?
Braden, start.
He was just mixing well and throwing a lot of strikes, and we hit some balls hard just right at him, and their defense made some plays and allowed him to go farther in the game.
Peyton.
Yeah, I thought he mixed well, and we were very close to getting to him. His pitch count started to get up and get high, and we just couldn't string a couple hits together and didn't get that big hit. But overall, I thought he mixed well, and he did a really good job of keeping them in the game and giving them a quality start.
Okay, next question. Somebody. Okay, right here.
Andrew Hutchinson with hogbeat.com. For both guys, what's kind of the mindset going into tomorrow, an elimination game?
Peyton.
For me, I think as a whole team, just being confident and just going out there and it's a elimination game, but at the end of the day, just relax and have fun and just play loose, and that's when we're at our best. And if we're able to do that, then I think we'll have success tomorrow.
Braden.
Yeah, just piggyback off that. It's all about perspective. We're blessed to still be here and still have the opportunity to go out and compete tomorrow, and just play our brand of baseball, have some fun, and tomorrow's a new day.
Okay. Nothing? Okay. Guys, that'll do it. Thank you. We'll get you back here tomorrow. If you have any other requests for the Arkansas players, just check with Oliver and he'll set you up. Okay, Dave, questions for you, and we'll start here with Kendall.
Kendall Rogers, D1 Baseball. DVH, what are you kind of seeing from Ole Miss that's maybe a little different than what you saw from them in the regular season?
Well, I thought they were awfully good when we played them. I thought they were just maybe a pitch away or a hit away from winning the series against us. They got their whole lineup back, and they're pitching really well right now. So, they've got a true ace, and then almost probably another ace. When you look at Elliott, he's been getting after it as well down the stretch. So, I think they're just very veteran. They're very confident, and they're hard to beat.
Okay, who you got, Molly? Okay.
Mitch Kutcher, CWS 247. Coach, what allowed the Ole Miss hitters to have so much success against your pitchers today?
They were ahead in the count. Pretty simple. 2-0, 3-1. It's easy to hit.
Okay, Tom.
Hey, Tom Murphy again, Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. Dave, 2 things if you could address. Maybe like what you said to them about getting through the losers bracket starting tomorrow. And then you use 7 pitchers. Nobody threw too much. Can you talk about the state of your pitching staff, and would you start McIntyre tomorrow?
Yeah. So, start with the second question. We threw some guys that hadn't thrown much, down the last 3 guys. And, Wiggins hasn't thrown. He didn't throw last weekend. And, we still got here. Ramage, we've thrown him a couple times now. He could go a hitter or 2. Taylor could go 20 pitches. Morris could go again. I mean, he's been a guy that's thrown a couple times on the weekend, and yeah, I mean, we could start Will. We could start a couple other guys. Not sure yet though. So, what did I tell the guys after the game? You know, they played better than us, and you know, we need to move on. And it's really, you know, you can't look at the big picture right now. You just got to look at you got to figure out how to play well tomorrow. You got to play well tomorrow, get a win tomorrow, and have a chance to get to the next day. So that's our main focus. Just move on and get to tomorrow night's game.
Okay, Andrew.
Andrew Hutchison, hogbeat.com. Dave, yesterday you told us it was either going to be Will or Zach. Could you kind of walk us through that decision process and what led you to go with Zach today?
Yeah, probably the fact that, you know, they're hitting like 248 against lefties and right around 300 against righties. You dig deeper into the stats, you know, most of the damage they do, home runs, big innings, extra base hits, come off right-handed pitchers. So that would be the reason.
Okay. Okay. In the back here. Almost to the back.
Robert Stewart, the Arkansas Traveler. Coach, you had the leadoff man reach base all three of the first innings. Did it feel like Caden Wallace getting picked off kind of sucked some momentum out of your dugout?
Well, yeah, I mean, it did. Yeah. I mean, he knows he shouldn't have got picked off. We weren't stealing, we weren't doing anything. We were down. I think what really hurt our momentum is we punched in 2 runs in the bottom of the second. It's 4-3, and then they punch in 2 in the top of the third. That was a momentum killer. Yeah, him getting picked off was not good. He knows it. He felt bad about it. He had a great at bat to get there. I don't know how many pitches he saw, fouled off a bunch, finally drew a walk, and you know, then we got 4, 5, 6 coming up. You know, who knows what would have happened, but yeah, I mean, that hurt momentum a little bit.
Okay, any more questions for Dave? I guess not. And,
Okay, thank you.
You unfortunately lost the flip, so
Do well.
Auburn will be the home team.
That's fine.
Brought to you by Horn, a professional services firm serving clients across the U.S.